Hello, Shaklee family. Happy New Year. It's 2014, and we are all here excited of what we can do together this year. You know, we're nearing the celebration of the 100th anniversary of when Dr. Shaklee invented the very first multivitamin right here in the United States. And from that one act by one man, hundreds of millions of people have improved their health by taking a multivitamin every day all around the world. At Shaklee, we believe that these daily small actions can lead to really big changes. Every single small action we take makes a difference because collectively, there's enough of us and we become powerful, and together we can change the world. We have a name for this. We call it the Shaklee effect, and you are part of it. Together, we will build a world with healthier people, stronger communities, and a thriving planet. Every day, just you, the people watching this right now, by switching to our non-toxic cleaning products that are also super concentrated. Not only are people saving money, improving your own health and the health of your family, but together we will have saved enough plastic bottles from going into the landfill that if you place them end to end, it would wrap around the earth multiple times. And every single day, when each of us take our Vitalizer strip, we're taking care of our own health. There's 80 bio-optimized nutrients in there. 12 different patents cover the delivery system. It's the most amount of nutrients in the smallest little place that you can get. But we're also doing something that has a bigger effect than that. Because if you take the results from the landmark study and project those onto the entire population of North America, by taking that daily strip and taking a preventive health measure, we are also changing the entire healthcare system of our countries. That's amazing. One small strip for you, one giant leap for the healthcare system of our countries. And we can take that money that we're saving there and invest in education and jobs and all these other great benefits for our country. That's what the Shaklee effect is really all about. Each and every one of us doing something, a small action. And because there's enough of us, those small actions add up to have a really big effect. Let me give you a wonderful example of this Shaklee effect. We have this woman in our Shaklee family named Neri Vin. Now, Neri grew up in Cambodia during the war, and she and her family had to flee, and unfortunately she lost her father. And she came to this country with virtually nothing. And she struggled and struggled until somebody introduced her to Shaklee. And she started off by taking the Shaklee products, and she lost 26 pounds. And that, on her size person, was a dramatic change in her physical appearance. And people noticed that, and they got tracked. They said, "What did you do?" And not only did Neri see Shaklee as a way to transform her health, equally importantly, she saw Shaklee as a way to transform her life. And so she shared with people the results that she got from the products, and she also shared with them the way in which Shaklee could be a financial opportunity as well. And in just 2 short years, Neri went from a customer to being a Shaklee Master Coordinator. And that's an incredible trajectory. But I think the reasons why she did that were no different from anybody else's. She saw this as something that could transform life, and she did the daily actions, the conversations each and every day that led to that result. And then she, along with the other new master coordinators, came to our house for dinner. And this is one of our favorite times of the year when Sol and I prepare a dinner that we hope creates a memory of a lifetime for those who achieve that rank. And when she walked into our house, she burst into tears. And I thought we did something wrong. I said, "Neri, what's the matter?" And she pointed to the cloth that was covering a table. And she said, "You know, Roger, that cloth is almost identical to the fabric of the one dress I had when I had to flee with my mother. And now I see it here. And it reminds me of how far I've come in the journey of my life. When I last saw that fabric, I was a little girl, and I was not in control of my life. And I almost wasn't in any position to be able to dare to dream. And now I come back in control of my health, in control of my financial future, and most importantly, the way that I got here, she says, is by helping other people improve their health and offer them an opportunity for a better life. And I gave her a great hug. And it's such a telling story about how small actions can lead to a big effect, not only in one person's life, but there's a ripple effect that goes along with that. Let me share with you another story. It's about two women in Malaysia. And Shaklee had been in Malaysia for 20 years, and the business was sort of relatively flat. And these two women came in, and they started to blog about their health experiences that they got from the Shaklee products. And it just caught on. It resonated with people. They were authentically telling their story. They were telling it each and every day. And they were pushing send. And just that small action, consistently told and done every day, radically transformed the whole trajectory of our entire business there. And in 3 short years, the entire Shaklee business grew by 5 times. It's incredible. So what is amazing about it is that we are just 1 or 2 people away for you in your organizations and in your Shaklee career and in your Shaklee journey. You could be 1 or 2 people away from a radical transformation of something that could impact not only you, but your children and your grandchildren and the entire company as a whole. And that leads me to why we're talking right here today. It's January. It's the beginning of the new year. Right here in North America, people all over are making commitments about how they can improve their life. And if you analyze and study and do all the polls like we do, you'll find that the 2 most common themes of New Year's resolutions that people want to change revolve around people's health and income. And those are the 2 very things that Shaklee is founded on. So please take advantage of this moment when people are at their most receptive to ways to improve their health and ways to improve their income capacity. And you have this great gift of Shaklee. And if you have a conversation, at least one conversation, every single day, you never know. The person who you were afraid to talk to might very well end up being a Neri Vin, or one of these 2 wonderful women in Malaysia, or a Gary Burke, or a Jim Burke, or anybody else that has seized Shaklee as a potential to transform their lives. So together, let's take advantage of this time and make a commitment to take those small steps, because all great and big things in life start with something small. And each and every one of you today has the opportunity to take those small steps. And if you do them consistently and persistently, the result could transform the trajectory and health of yourself, your family, the community, and our countries. So thank you for taking the initiative right now. Let's together make 2014 another record year for you and for the entire Shaklee family. Thank you.
Back 60 to 65 years ago, I woke up to the relationship of man with nature. The first thing we want you to remember, the very first thing you must remember, is your service to humanity.
I think what attracted me the most was Dr. Shaklee's philosophy.
The basis was the golden rule. Do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. And we lived by that.
No one is perfect, but we are endeavoring to be in absolute harmony with the golden rule, and we hope that our people do the same thing.
If there's ever any question, how would you feel in that situation? How would you like to be approached? How would you like to be treated?
And we realized that it wasn't just what we could get for ourselves, it was what we could do for other people.
He always told us, think about the other guy and you have more on your plate than you can handle in matters of all kinds of success.
We believe that this is something that could help everybody in every walk of life, every station of life, every part of the world, that this was something that was of value to them that Dr. Shaklee had given to us, and we're keepers of that.
All we do is to give you an opportunity, and that's all we can give you.
We have the opportunity to change lives. And to see that happen, where other families are healthier, where other families can create, where other families can live their life, you can't put a price tag on it.
We as individuals, just doing the day-to-day things that we do, can have such a significant effect on other people, other people's lives, on the environment, and on the whole society in which we live.
Hello, Shaklee family. I'm Dr. Bruce Daggy, Chief Science Officer, coming to you from the Forrest C. Shaklee Research Center in Hayward, California. This is the main lab for testing to support product quality, and we're pleased and proud to have this facility and staff where much of our innovative research takes place to support the superior nature of the products we offer. You know, the first time it really hit me that Shaklee represents a movement was when I attended the 2013 National Conference in Nashville. Prior to that, I'm not sure I fully understood the full potential of Shaklee. And it's interesting. I recently read a book written by Dr. Shaklee in 1960 in which he makes this very point. He described the study of health as a neglected subject, and unfortunately, that's still true today. Dr. Shaklee also recognized that there are two separate systems, the disease care system that is traditional medicine, and his nutrition-based system designed to build health. So to this day, we have a tremendous opportunity at Shaklee to do good by spreading the message of building wellness rather than treating disease. And we do that by understanding nature. What's driven the Shaklee difference for nearly 60 years is a scientific approach to nature that allows us to unlock nature's secrets and discover ingredients and create formulas that provide breakthroughs in natural health and wellness. Our R&D scientists discover and select the purest and most potent ingredients from nature and scientifically prove their value, not just in the lab, but in people's lives every day. In fact, our historic landmark study showed that people who took Shaklee supplements over 20 years had markedly better health than those who took a multivitamin or who took no supplements at all. And sometimes, like with Vivix, nutritional products are so unique and useful that they can be patented. But often, the ingredients themselves are not ownable. And that's when our approach to quality becomes an important differentiator. At Shaklee, we obsess over the quality of every product, conducting over 100,000 tests a year to ensure the greatest purity possible. We also believe in proving that our products are effective, and with over 90 clinical studies published in peer-reviewed publications, patents to protect those innovations, and our 100% Shaklee guarantee, we stand behind every one of them. But as Dr. Shaklee said, science doesn't stand still, and neither do we. So we're thrilled to have earned yet another patent on Vivix, but we're also looking ahead to conducting new research related to the mechanisms of cellular aging that further proves the benefits of Vivix ingredients. And we have new products in the pipeline for August and beyond. Big product platform innovations around the biggest health and wellness concerns. Holistic regimens with blockbuster heroes that anchor an ongoing customer relationship. The products and programs we offer are more important in the world today than ever. Losing just 10 pounds tends to move many risk factors in the right direction: blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar, to name just 3. Weight loss takes strain off your joints, making it easier to move, and people report that their energy levels increase. And 10 pounds is enough to take an inch or 2 off your waist, which might increase your risk of a smile. As Dr. Shaklee said, we need to see the people every day because they need what we have and what you know. For example, the new year is the traditional start of weight loss season, so right now, people are thinking about their weight even more than at other times, and that's good news. From there, you have a fabulous entry point to share all that Shaklee has to offer. Remember, small steps lead to big changes. Every time you listen for needs and offer a solution, whether it's Shaklee 180, Vitalizer, Vivix, Get Clean, or any of our other wonderful products, those daily actions make a difference. So I hope you'll join me this year in inviting everyone you know to be part of the Shaklee effect.
Hi, I'm Justin Rose.
And hey, I'm Laura Evans. Thank you for joining us. And thank you, Dr. Daggy. Thank you for sharing with us all of the things that you and your product innovation team are working on. And we're excited to see what you'll be developing in the future to help us take the Shaklee effect by bringing health to people all around the world. And you know, Dr. Daggy said losing just 10 pounds can really make a difference in your health. And especially at this time of year, it's the perfect way to introduce people to Shaklee. They're looking for Shaklee 180. They're looking for those solutions. Because with Shaklee 180, part of the Shaklee effect is not just helping people lose weight, but it's helping them be able to keep it off and go from before to after to their happily ever after and what that can look like. We had some of our healthy competition winners out here recently, and we're going to share with you what that experience was like for them.
I got a call from Molly, and she said, Michelle, I'm really excited to tell you that you've won the healthy competition. When we arrived at the airport, we had somebody waiting there in a town car. We went up to our room, and it's a beautiful suite. It's just been awesome. The girls that were fussing over me and trying on my outfits to wear for the healthy competition. It's so exciting the way that Shaklee treats you.
Well, the experience since we've been here has just been totally amazing. I mean, it was totally out of my element. I was nervous as all get out. I was scared to death. They're not looking for supermodels. They're looking for ordinary people with ordinary lives that aren't young and ripped. And I still ask if they made the right choice, but I'm here and I'm having a blast.
When I found out I won the healthy competition, I started jumping up and down and screaming, and I just couldn't believe it. I keep saying that over and over, but I was like, wow, me, they picked me. The food and the atmosphere and everything has just been so surreal, all of this. And I love it. I mean, I think it's great. Again, I'm like a chameleon, so I love the whole idea of the photo shoot and, wardrobing and makeup and hair. I think it's awesome. It's been a trip of a lifetime.
I'm 9 months in, and I lost 76 pounds, and I want to lose, my goal is to lose 100 pounds.
I started my 180 turnaround in January, and in 4.5 months, I lost 35 pounds.
Paris, that's what caught my attention. I want to go to Paris.
So not only has Danette had the weight loss goal and getting in better shape, but she's had this big carrot dangling out there of this healthy competition incentive trip to Paris.
Before Shaklee 180, I was miserable. It's just totally changed my life.
I have lost a total of I'm knocking on the door of 60 pounds now. The most dramatic thing is I've gone from a size, 22 dress, and I'm into a size 8. Winning the healthy competition, it has been so much fun. I was in the fitting, I was sitting there and I'm trying on clothes and I'm having so much fun, and all of a sudden I started crying. It had been so long since I felt pretty. That's what the competition's done for me. I feel pretty.
Before using Shaklee 180, I felt like I ate healthy, but at the same time I used the approach where I was like, you know what, I work out hard, I'll eat what I want. I didn't have a weight change. I know that I had a body composition change. One of the biggest places I saw was just through my face. I don't care, guy or girl, who's had this happen, where all of a sudden you have like 8 people fussing over you and what's gonna look best on you, and to find the best clothes to make you look as best as you can. I would encourage anybody to make themselves eligible, to enter the competition, whatever it may be, because it might be your story that's used next.
I hit my goal weight in July. It's October, and I'm still there. And I have a life, and I'm still happy, and I'm still confident, and I think that confidence that I've gained has changed my life. I've always sort of believed that I couldn't do a lot of stuff, held myself back from a lot of opportunities. I opened up my own private practice, which is a dream that I've had my whole life, which I never would have done without this transformation, this personal transformation. Everything in my life has changed because of Shaklee 180.
What a great video, Laura.
I know. Seeing the healthy competition winners is really amazing. And the best part about it is the healthy competition keeps going. Meaning everyone you're talking to right now about their goals and their fitness goals has until March 31st to be able to enroll in our next healthy competition. And then we're also going to be looking for healthy competition winners for a trip to Paris from all of the previous winners. In addition to the healthy competition, we've got some other very exciting announcements related to Shaklee 180 today. We've partnered with you, our Shaklee sales field, to share with us some of the best practices in how you are sharing Shaklee 180 with your customers.
At our regional conferences this November, we introduced you to the one-on-one process, which was as simple as inviting someone to lunch and sharing the Shaklee 180 opportunity with them there.
And to support you with this process, we're really excited to be able to introduce to you the Shaklee Conversation app. This downloadable app will put a personal bookshelf at your fingertips to be able to, anywhere, anytime, share Shaklee 180 with a potential customer. Designed for your one-on-ones, each tool in the app will be easy to navigate. It'll be an interactive guide. Just swipe to flip through the pages or tap to watch videos or get more information. New and updated tools will be automatically added to your bookshelf as they become available. At launch, the app will include the newest Shaklee product guide as well as the new Shaklee 180 conversation tool.
That's great. And the app will be available in iTunes for the iPad and on Google Play for your Android tablets. Just download, launch, and log in with your Shaklee distributor ID number.
So Justin, what else are we adding to Shaklee 180?
Laura, first, we have expanded access to the Shaklee 180 app. The app is now open to all customers with any Shaklee 180 order. Also, many of you may already know about the Shaklee 180 flavors. We introduced the mango smoothie, chocolate coconut bars, and the cinnamon white and chocolate bars, as well as the cherry almond bars.
That cinnamon white chocolate bar is like a Cinnabon. I mean, it is absolutely amazing. It's wonderful.
It is great. And, you know, we're also excited to add more customization options to the turnaround kits. In November, we made it possible for your second turnaround kit to be an all smoothie kit. And beginning now, you can also begin switching snack bars for crisp. Again, you can make these changes beginning on your second kit.
And we also have two great offers as you introduce new people to Shaklee 180. First, this is the last month for you to offer the $100 and $50 Shaklee product credit for new customers who join Shaklee 180 on a turnaround or lean and healthy kit and stay on the program by keeping their kit on auto ship for 90 days. The second promotion is very exciting. For any new customers who join in the month of January on a Shaklee 180 kit, we will be giving them free shipping.
And let's make that even better. Let's say that for every month that new customer keeps their Shaklee 180 on auto ship, that free shipping will continue for the first year.
That's really great.
By being a part of Shaklee, you can not only live better, but you can make a better living. And you know, that's something that people are earnestly searching for as they begin the new year. Shaklee pays out millions of dollars in commissions and rewards in the forms of bonuses and trips. For example, some of you earned our most recent amazing trip to Paris, France. And while other companies could also give you a trip to Paris, they could not give you the experience Roger and Sloan created this past year. Shaklee leaders were given the extraordinary experience of having the Louvre all to themselves. In fact, I have heard that the experience of being in front of that Mona Lisa with no other person around was truly a defining moment for them. And you know, what's going to happen in Bali this next year? What do you think is going to happen in Mexico? Well, I'll tell you one thing. You got to be there to find out. And now's your chance. Do you want to get to Mexico? Do you want to come with us on that exclusive trip to Bali? Do you want to walk the stage as a master coordinator? Or do you just want to advance in rank this year? Whatever that goal is, write it down. And take the small steps necessary every day that will lead you to the big effect. Finally, let's hear from some of our amazing Shaklee leaders firsthand about things that they're doing to start off the year strong. And let's start off by going to Mahopac, New York, and Jeannie Tuvel, Senior Master Coordinator. Jeannie, how are you today?
I'm doing great, Justin. How are you?
I am fantastic, and I know you're doing great because you had a fantastic year. But I would love for you to share with everyone some of the things that your group is doing to really get a a really good head start on 2014?
Well, I think we're going to have a great 2014 because of all the announcements you made. And I remember last year at this time, Justin, when Shaklee 180 first came out and the smoothies first came out, we decided as a team that we were going to have as many get-togethers, parties, whatever you want to call it, to get people together and have them enjoy these smoothies at the beginning of the year. And Justin, we set up, I was just checking the numbers, 214 parties. Out of that came loads of directors, lots of volumes, but so much more momentum. So why should we, change things? That's what we are going to do this year too. And these first couple of weeks in January are so critical because everyone, makes these resolutions about weight loss. So we're excited to offer new products, new incentives for people to continue to buy. And I'm just really grateful that we have this.
Well, great. And thank you for sharing that. And tell us a few of the things that you do with your group, especially at this time of year, to really help people visualize what it is that they want to achieve in 2014.
I am a big advocate of big dreams, whether it's dreaming about a car or a trip or a new house or doubling our income, whatever it is. But I think we have to remember that we also, along with these big dreams, Justin, have to have short-term goals because short-term goals are the keys to our success. They really are. And so I'm a big advocate that we need to have tracking so that we know, how many conversations we're going to have in a particular month, how many meaningful conversations, how many times we're going to get together with people, how many people are we going to sponsor. I know when I started in Shaklee, I had a list of 20 names every morning when I got up, and I wanted to get through that list no matter what.
Well, that's great, and I love your positive energy, Jeannie, and I know it's through your entire organization, but tell me a little bit about what you feel that the thinking needs to be of someone to be successful.
Well, I think, first of all, for someone to be successful, you have to understand, as I mentioned, your roles. And our role is to see the people. So I think that's the first thing we have to understand. The second thing we have to understand is that we have to be really fearless in this business. I think if we kind of look at the possibility of excellence and kind of thinking that excellence becomes the habit, becomes an act of the habit, I believe that's what's going to move people forward. We're just really ordinary people. But if we really have this sense of excellence and really doing something that's important each day, that's really a good feeling. It really allows us to move forward every day. So that's kind of how I think about things.
I think that's great. And thank you so much, Jeannie, for allowing us to be in your home today. And we wish you a fantastic, happy, and healthy 2014.
Thank you. And I wish that for everybody, too. And let's make this the year that we're number one. Why not?
Why not? Let them follow us.
Exactly. They'll really follow the leader this time.
So now let's jump over to Selkirk, Manitoba, and talk to Senior Key Coordinator Tasha Starr. Hi, Tasha.
Hey.
So Tasha, you've had a fantastic year, and you've just heard about the Shaklee 180 updates. Tell us a little bit about what you think.
I think they're great. I mean, since Shaklee 180 has been introduced, our team has really adapted it and started off sharing it right away. And so as new things get announced, it gets exciting because we just know that there are extra tools to help us as we go out and share Shaklee.
Fantastic. And we hear that you have a great way of helping your people not only set big goals, but actually helping them achieve those goals. Can you share a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm very goal driven, and I think it's important as we look at what 2014 holds for us is what are our goals in this coming year. And something that I like to really promote amongst our team is to set higher goals than what the minimums are. If we know that our minimum is 2,000 PGV by the end of the month, let's aim for higher. Let's go for 3,000. And one thing that I found to be helpful with that is to try to get to the minimums by the 20th of the month. So amongst my team, we actually have a friendly competition and lots of recognition that happens around the 20th of the month. And it's just a really fun thing for the team to be a part of.
Well, that's great. And it's definitely a big reason why you're experiencing the success you're experiencing. What are some of the smaller steps that you help your team with? How do you help them begin?
Well, I think the smallest basic step is get in front of new people. But if we just focus on getting in front of new people and sharing Shaklee, your business will grow. And there's a quote that one of my mentors always told me, and he said, "There's no problem in Shaklee that new people can't fix." If I've looked at having a bad month or a bad day, I want to go back and say, well, I didn't get in front of enough new people, and looking for ways to share so that we can go out and get in front of more new people.
Very well said and very simple. Thank you so much, Sasha. Have a fantastic year. There's no question we will be congratulating you on being a master coordinator very shortly. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
You know, it's peak weight loss season, Laura, and getting in shape for the new year is top of mind for many people. So getting people to join you in a Shaklee 180 has never been easier.
Well, you're right. And as we know, it's people joining us in Shaklee that makes the Shaklee effect possible. So we want to reach out to as many people as we can and help share with them what Shaklee can do for them. So before we go, let's talk a little bit about next month and the exciting games that are beginning in Sochi. You know, one of the benefits of Shaklee is that we have some amazing athlete stories. Our Shaklee products really do work on an elite performance level. So right now, let's hear from Bill Roy, one of our Shaklee Pure Performance team members, with an update for us about how the games are going and how our Pure Performance athletes are doing.
Hi, I'm Bill Roy, veteran of the 1996 Games in Atlanta, 5-time world champion, world record holder, and program director for the Shaklee Pure Performance team. Like most of you, we're now counting down to the Games in Sochi this February, and our team includes several athletes on track to qualify. Kurt Tomasevich, a member of the first U.S. bobsled team to win gold at the Games since 1948, is literally pushing hard toward the Games. After winning silver at the World Cup last year, this year Jamie Grubel is going for gold by piloting a two-woman sled for the U.S. Cross-country skier Chris Freeman is a 3-time veteran of the Games who trusts Shaklee with his health and his performances. One of the youngest athletes in Vancouver, ski jumper Peter Frenette, grew up in Lake Placid where he still holds the record for the 90-meter jump. And twin sisters Lanny and Tracy Barnes hope to stand side by side on the podium in the biathlon. As the team grows and more athletes qualify, we'll share their stories on our website. For sure, your support and encouragement means the world to them. I know. So please follow them on the Shaklee Facebook page and then share their stories with the people you know. They'll love it. Together, we can let the world know that pure performance is possible with Shaklee.
Hi, I'm Dan Rajak, President of North America for Shaklee. And I'm so proud to be part of Shaklee. We're part of an important movement to bring health and wellness to people around the world. And as you heard from Roger and Dr. Daggy, Dr. Shaklee was a pioneer in prevention. Through his philosophy of living in harmony with nature, today we continue to enjoy natural and scientifically based products that allow us to look, feel, and stay healthy and vital. Dr. Shaklee was also the pioneer of another philosophy, the importance of sharing the benefits of Shaklee person to person, and to share in the financial rewards as you do. Many of you know Dr. Shaklee himself would fly state to state and personally meet with people to share the message of the power of nature and the promise of health. The Shaklee effect, as we enjoy today, around the world started with one person whose passion for others was backed by the consistent and committed action of sharing Shaklee. And it's fair to say that the Shaklee of today was only possible because others joined him and did the same. Today, that torch is carried by us. The future of Shaklee is up to us. And your future in Shaklee is determined by your willingness to share with others. You know, recently, I was reading Dr. Shaklee's book on philosophy. It's a powerful book, and we should all read it. In it, Dr. Shaklee reminds us that the opportunity at Shaklee is up to each and every one of us. He says, opportunity never comes knocking at the door. It never seeks entrance, never comes from without. Opportunity is of our own creation. The opportunity at Shaklee is great. Last year, business was up for Shaklee, and so was the business of many of our Shaklee business leaders. In my study of these leaders, I found they are consistent and they do not wait for opportunity to come knocking. They knock on the doors of others and share Shaklee. They are relentless in sharing Shaklee. Each month, they extend 30 invitations or more, and they have at least 15 conversations and presentations. As a result, members and distributors join them in Shaklee every month. They're growing because they're sharing. And this is the path for growth for all of us. Together, let's explode the sharing. And it all starts with purpose. At Shaklee, we promise a healthier life for everyone and a better life for anyone. And to fulfill this purpose, we must share the gift of Shaklee with more people every day. And when we do this consistently, we're the true leaders in creating the Shaklee effect. So sharing Shaklee is the single most important action we can take to make this possible. I'm excited and optimistic for our future. We have the potential for explosive growth. I believe we have a winning company driven by passionate, winning Shaklee people. And what I love about Shaklee is that when we win, others win also. Because we offer products and opportunities that have a real impact for good in people's lives. Dr. Shaklee said, "I've often said our success is what we think to make it. We must continue to set new goals for ourselves as we stand on the principles that made our present success possible." Your role in the future of Shaklee is an important one. Each time you introduce someone to Shaklee, you're breaking ground for the future you want to build. So let's share Shaklee, and let's build a bright future together in 2014.